Right, well there's absolutely loads to do today. I haven't been in the garden for over a week and it's just been completely neglected and there's just absolutely tons to do. But I've been working hard, so I've got a good excuse. I'll show you at the end of this video what I've been up to. But first things first, give the house plants a good drink. The figs are starting to get their leaves on. This one's still molting a bit, but it is getting new leaves on as well. They need washed. Doris can have a drink. And the bananas are doing really well now. So I'm going to pot these on. And I've got some pots ready there. So right, let's crack on. And I'm giving the plants a drink with rainwater. I was doing the indoor plants with tap water. I found this white mould stuff was growing on the top of the compost and I don't like that, so rainwater it is. Seems to have stopped since I've started giving rainwater. I'm well chuffed with these. See what kind of root system they've got on them. Lovely ones by the look of it. I'm going to put a splash of tomato feed in for these lads, just to keep them going. They haven't been fed yet at all. Right, okie doke, so that's it for in here at the minute. We'll go outside, I'll show you what's been going on, and then we'll get some work done. Okay, so out here the tatties have gone crackers, but there's still a couple of pots that I need to top up. My comfrey's wilting because it needs a good drink, even though we've had rain. The plants here are protected quite a bit from the house. I need to start staking the sunflowers. Me butterfly mix, bee and butterfly mix flowers are coming up now, but this is desperate for a drink, the comfrey. The chives are just gone absolutely crackers, so this all needs a trim now because the flowers are dying off. I'm going to try and keep some of the seeds because I actually went looking for some chives in the shops for a job I was doing. I just couldn't find any, so I'm going to keep some of the seeds, and if ever I need them again then I've got them to start off. The parsley's took okay in there, so has the coriander, and all the flowers have died back off the little azalea, and the dying back off this as well, and that just hasn't survived for some reason. Like I say, yes, the tatties are doing really well. We're going to go around this side. The asparagus is ferning up and is tall and falling over. Get these weeds out. I put a what do you call it in there? I'm having memory blank today, you'll have to excuse us. Quite tired, my brain's not working properly. The sage is doing well. Garlic looking good, starting to get a bit rust on it now, but not too much longer to go, so I'm not worried about it. normally by now it's really badly affected. Coming down here, I've got I think this is a camellia out in my mum's garden. She didn't want it, she wanted to take it out because it wasn't doing very well, and she wanted to make room for other things, dahlias to be precise. And she's also given us a couple of climbing roses, which are going to go on that fence there, just to add an extra bit of height there. We get a huge amount, as you can see, looking down there, it's just a big open space, and we get a huge amount of wind coming up from there, so we're going to try and add as much height as possible without being too crazy. Beans doing really well, and the seeds we put in last time are just starting to appear, you can see there, but going really well now. Get some of the weeds out while I'm here as well. All the rain has flattened my Livingston daisies, and they were absolutely gorgeous, so I'm hoping they're going to pick back up. Like I said, we haven't had a huge amount of rain, but what has come down has come down really heavy. Before we go up the other side of the garden, I'm going to go show you the front garden. There's another sunflower needs staked, and all my other flower seeds in there that I put in are starting to bud up, so I'm well chuffed with my pots this year. Front garden, the little fruit area is doing really well. I'm going to put the roses, one in that corner and one on that corner there, but the fruit is doing really well considering it's only just gone in. This got really attacked by some green fly, which looked like they've just about disappeared now, so I blasted them all off, but it's still got some fruit on it, which is pretty amazing. This one really healthy but didn't have any fruit. The raspberries are starting to actually form up. It's not focusing the camera for some reason, and there's actually a couple of bits of fruit on there, and this one's starting to grow. The little conifers are doing well. This is starting to really take shape now. This side with the ferns up and the grasses and the fuchsia. This side as well. Things are starting to flower and take shape. They smell lovely. To avoid hubby who's jet washing the van, I'll just quickly show you down this side. It's all looking good. I could really do with staking this lily. It's pretty strong, like it's just bending over to one side trying to get some sun. The lady's mantle, and look at the peony. Isn't it lush? I wish I had more so I could cut some for flowers in the house. Look at them, dead colourful. And I've been and bought some more bulbs, so I'll show you them in a bit. If we beat the rain today, I'll get them in. So right, let's go back into the back garden. Right, and right, just to show you one last thing in the front. My little spiky friend is flowering. And he looks really well, apart from something's been eating him at the bottom. But right, back into the back. I'm upset about me Livingston daisies, like, because they were looking well lovely. Rhubarb, I actually took some sticks off for my sister yesterday. We've had loads already, and there's loads coming from Lat's Allotment. And the courgette, I'm going to try giving this some Epsom salts. I'm hoping it's just a deficiency and not the mosaic virus. Onions, loads of them have gone to seed, so I'm just going to pull them out. I've just snapped it off for now, but I'm just going to get them out. Give plenty space for the other ones. and get some weeding done today. The peas didn't come up, but I'm not really bothered about them in any way. These carrots are looking well good now, and these purple potted peas are looking really good, except they're not going where I want them to. They're grabbing a hold of the bloody garlic instead for some reason. You can go over that way. You talk to your plants, you know, it might make you sound a bit crackers to your neighbours, but and this one here is flowering, and that's lush. These peas are flowering. Plenty on there. Where's this plant come from? Oh, that belongs in there, so that's alright. Got these garlic as well. Really starting to get rust on them now, but like I say, I'm not too worried. They haven't got too much longer on them. And if it gets too bad, all I'll do is I'll just snap the leaves off, because it grows from the inside out, all these bulb type plants. So it's the new leaves. As long as the new leaves are okay, that's the main thing. Leeks looking good. Also starting to get a little bit of rust on them though. This is what happens when you have rain, unfortunately. Me oxalis, I moved this down here because it was just far too nice to be hidden up there. Me pots looking really nice. That one there, flowering, looking really good. But I'm thinking I'm actually going to take some of this out of there because I need somewhere to put the cucamelons because they've come up, so I'll show you them in a second. The beetroot I thinned out last time is looking good, but some of the turnips are going to seed as well, so they need to come out. Again, the peas on here are flowering. Little things in there. This sweet pea I don't think is going to do anything, so I think I'll replace them as well with the cucamelons. The collies and the sprouts are looking well good, and some of these radishes I think we'll be harvesting today, and maybe some lettuce as well. This side, again the beetroot, they've handled the move. They're all standing up straight, but I really need a weed in there, so I'm going to get that done today as well, hopefully. And the giant pumpkins looking good. I need to find a home for that. Those flower pots, when they get a little bit bigger, they'll be getting sorted. My dahlia's looking good. Ponds looking awesome, very full. And these things smell lush. I've no idea what they are, but they smell lush. I need to get some porridge down because this has been eaten by bloody slugs. Me fan. The gooseberries, really good. When I did a homemade powdery mildew formula and sprayed it early on in the year, it seems to have done the trick because this is the first year we've never had it. And I was expecting it to get it with it not being trimmed back right. Red currants, still a few surviving, as I haven't caged it or anything. I'm not bothered if the birds get some. And the blueberries are starting to show form now. I need to deadhead that again. Strawberries, plenty of strawberries in there. I could do with trimming back some foliage now. Plenty of strawberries going on, no ripe ones yet, but it's all good. The spring onion's a champion. So is the salad leaf. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this lettuce out and I'm just going to sow some more spring onions for now, because they don't seem to be getting eaten. Carrots in here starting to really form up now, although we had to net it because the birds were going in and having a dust bath, which was just killing the carrots. but there's some weeds I need to get in and get sorted before they get too bad. And up here is just absolutely crazy. The geranium's starting to flower now, so is the honeysuckle, the climbing honeysuckle. The bush honeysuckle's finished flowering and it's just absolutely massive. I really need to, you know, be quite vicious with it later on in the year. And me plants that you can hardly see now are starting to flower. These got lovely yellow flowers on them. And me Aquiledia's finished flowering and is now seeding. I'm going to collect them seeds. I've staked that sunflower. My poor plants under here. I'm going to move this one because it's just not doing very well there. And to be honest, there's so much foliage in anyway. It's just getting smothered. I think that's what the problem is. This goji berry's just gone a bit crazy, and with the rain I had to actually support the red currant, so it's just getting knocked off. This little bush, Hypocum, something like that, that's took, so I'm happy with that. This won't be coming back till next year now, so that's the wild garlic, and they are the gladioli, which I'm just going to leave in the pot for now. We'll go have a look in the greenhouse. It's a bit of a mess, but cucumbers flowering, well chuffed. Loads of cucumbers on them. Getting canny big now. I just keep winding it around the string, making sure I'm not damaging any little cucumbers. Just let the leaves hook on, like so. Tomatoes, I've got really healthy thick stems on them now, although they're not as big as last year was. But I've got some that whiteout paint I'm going to do as well if I get enough time today. But that's something I can do like on a night time after work, because I keep coming home and this is happening, and this is double glazed, so I think it's just getting too hot. I mean, in here today it's cloudy, it's overcast, but it's still over 20 degrees with the windows open wide and the door open. So I think it's just getting too hot during the day, so I'm going to try that, see what happens. But we do have tomatoes. It's getting quite a nice little size now as well. These are the money makers. That one and that one. Is there any on this one? Yes, there's some on that one as well. Plenty of trusses on them. This one, golden sunrise. Yeah, I've got a little in over there. This one, also golden sunrise. Yep, some on there. This little one in the corner. I think he's struggling a bit. He's got trusses, but... And the cerise tom is doing okay, but I can't see any tomatoes yet. Plenty of trusses though. The giant tomato. Let's have a look. Nope, nothing yet. This one, I've got flower buds coming on now, so that's good. Get the suckers off while I'm here. This one, his leaves are curled. It's a bit hard to see what's going on. But anyway, over here, got a couple of, I think the aubergines are flat. I need to pot these on because my cuttings have took. Tarragon's come up, so is the oregano. The cucamelons, yes. I'm going to sort them soon. I don't think I'll do them today, but because they're still a bit little. but they're coming along canny. Yeah, you can see the marigolds are drooping, but plenty of flowers on the chilies, and they're nice and strong. They haven't really needed much support, although they probably will do soon. Nothing on the peppers yet, but all the chilies, see the droopy leaves, they're doing well. Right, so that's that. So the first thing I'm going to do is, it's feeding day in here, so I'm going to get that done. Oh, I forgot to show you this, didn't I? It's just going absolutely crazy, that, the golden berry. It's absolutely loving its new home, and I'm sure that, yeah, fruit on there. There's some behind there as well, so plenty to come off this year. So yeah, so I'll get fed in here, get everything watered up, and then I'll get the tripod set up and we'll crack on. Right, I'm going to start at the top of the garden and work my way down. So my first job is to thin out the foliage on the strawberries and to deadhead the flowers and do some weeding while I'm on. There we go, that's the strawberries done. I've tidied that up a little bit as well. And I've deadheaded the Sonetti, so hopefully now that'll encourage the plant to produce some more flowers. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to collect some seeds off my purple spready stuff and off the Aquilegia, and then we'll move down and get some more stuff done. Right, so the next jobs are to de-weed in there and harvest some salad while we've got the net off. That's that bit done. I think I'll stop for a cup of tea and then we'll go and do the cage.